Get excited, it's Shark Week, and we're here at the South Carolina Aquarium to take a moment to appreciate these incredible animals and to get a behind-the-scenes look at an often misunderstood animal. Let's go. So I'm here with Megan Gallipo, and she's an educator here at the South Carolina Aquarium. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us today.
Let's start off talking about the educational component here.
Yes, so it's a really important aspect of everything we do at the South Carolina Aquarium. Our mission is to inspire education of our natural world.
Okay.
And one of the best ways we can do that is give people the opportunity to learn about these animals up close, experience them up close, and then teach them to love them and appreciate them. And we find that that really helps people leave here with an enhanced sense of respect and a feeling of responsibility for the animals and the environment that we share.
Because let's be honest, they're typically misunderstood, right?
Definitely, yeah. Lots of myths out there and lots of misunderstandings, and that's what we're here to clear up and teach people about and get them excited about caring for these animals.
Gosh, I love Shark Week. I just cannot even explain. All right, let's talk about Shark Week in general, like why celebrate it? I mean, we talked about the educational component, but just taking that a step further.
Well, we love sharks here at the aquarium. We have a lot of sharks that live here with us and a lot of sharks that live here in our local waters that, again, we share with them. But sharks get such a bad reputation, and especially in Shark Week, sometimes we see them getting a reputation as just shark attack eating machines.
Jaws.
Exactly, Jaws, everything. So our goal is to help people learn about how special and important sharks are, and that they're not just the eating machines that they get the reputation for being.
So when it comes to like diversity real quick, the types of species and different, I mean, I'm not an educator, but talk about like, I think that they would be surprised at how many different, what's the word for it? Like different,
the biodiversity of sharks. Yes, and there's lots of different shark species out there. Lots of them that live here in South Carolina, and the majority of sharks are actually under 6 feet long. So people think of shark, they generally think great white shark. But there's so many, there's such a diverse group of sharks, and they all fill a very important ecological space.
Gotcha. All right, and you have a new experience here. Super exciting. Talk about it.
Yes, and you're going to get to do that a little bit with me today. So this is our Great Ocean Tank, which is our largest exhibit at the South Carolina Aquarium, home to around 550 fish and one loggerhead sea turtle, Coretta. And we're actually going to feed the fish. And this is a really cool experience where you can learn a little bit about what it's like to take care of our animals and even get to feel what it's like to help take care of them while we feed fish to our animals in the tank.
All right, well, I'm super pumped. Let's go ahead and feed them. Joining us this go round is Arnold Postel. You're actually an expert here at the South Carolina Aquarium.
I am the one who gets to work with the sharks here. It's a lot of fun.
All right, first of all, tell us some fun little facts that we don't know about sharks.
Fun facts. You know, there's a lot. The more that I work with them, the more that I get to learn personally as well, which I don't think everyone gets the chance to. One of the biggest ones for me is how picky of an eater they are. Like, we get brand new sharks, like 3 little sand tigers that we just brought in recently, and it takes a while to get them acclimated to eat our foods and our way, and they're definitely not the ravenous, all-eating animals that you know, we've seen in bad movies and other myths and legends.
Exactly. All right, so talk about like the species here, like that we don't even know about. I mean, we have what types of sharks?
Here at the aquarium, we have 4 different species right now: sand tiger, sandbar, black nose, and nurse sharks. Common species for South Carolina. There's about 39 species total off the South Carolina waters. You're probably only going to interact with maybe a dozen at most, as far as if
hopefully
like you were
just interacting here.
Well, interacting here, we highly recommend people come to the aquarium, but also offshore. We get to go scuba diving, and we've been diving offshore a bunch doing research, and we've seen sharks on most every dive that we've been, which is beautiful. It really shows the quality of the reef, because if you have the big apex predator, that means you have most all the food chain in place. So for me as a biologist, diving and seeing sharks in the wild, it really shows that our reefs off of Charleston are in pretty good shape, actually, which is nice.
I love it. All right, so Shark Week, I got to be honest, I love it. So talk about some of the things that you can do during Shark Week. One,
come to the South Carolina Aquarium and learn more about sharks is always an easy one. We're going to have a lot of different shark-themed shows, dive shows, floor shows, things like that. We're going to be doing presentations every morning in our Turtle Hospital Theater talking about sharks. I'm doing one on shark breeding, sand tiger sharks, which is a big conservation project in the AZA community right now that we're assisting with. We're going to be doing live web broadcasts or Periscope broadcasts of the shark feedings in the afternoon. So just trying to educate people more about sharks and bring it more to life in the front of the building.
Okay, real quick, just talk about how important it is to educate, you know, you're educating adults and children.
You know, I think knowledge is a really key way of getting people to want to conserve something. If you don't have a passion or a love for something, you don't give it that time and effort, and we need to protect sharks in the wild. There are a lot of species that are endangered, critically endangered, or vulnerable, and if we don't protect them, that has negative implications on our ecosystems in the ocean. So the more we learn about them, the more we learn to want to protect them, that they're not dangerous animals, they're actually really cool apex predators. I think that'll just help people want to conserve them a little bit more.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and of course, for more information, you can visit their website at scaquarium.org.